G'day. This track takes a look at Burgoyne Track East, which runs between the intersection with Mt Margaret Track and the Licola Road. I should note that Burgoyne Track West has been profiled in another video. So here we are leaving the intersection along Mt Margaret Track, and the track heads more or less due west. This track is a cracking four-wheel drive track, really enjoyable drive, has a little bit to offer, nothing too serious to worry about. It's got a few steep slopes. The track's in pretty good shape. It's a little bit loose here and there. Just below the Mt Margaret intersection, down the hill a little bit, it gets a little bit loose with a bit of rock on the surface, and it's quite steep. A little bit of erosion and rutting in the track here and there, but nothing really major to worry about. It's just a really good track to cruise along. Here's one of the interesting sections of the track. Around this corner there's a really tight hairpin. You need a couple of goes to get around it. It's also very steep, so it's something you do need to be a little bit wary about. One of the incredible things about this track is the big landscape views you get as you come down, looking towards the west, essentially looking over where Burgoyne West Track goes. Incredible views. I really like it, and I definitely recommend driving down this track from the Mt Margaret intersection. It's just incredible. One of the other interesting things about this track is the red soils of the McAllister catchment. So at one point the track takes a spin along a really narrow ridge line. The track itself's a little bit rough, but it's not too bad. But we just absolutely love driving down, checking out the views. Just a beautiful area of the high country. Along the track there's a couple of decent campsites. Here's one of them. Pretty specky place to hang out for the night, looking over the mountains. Here we are on the final run down to the end of the track. There's some sections where you can really cruise along. And here we are on the final descent down to the Licola Road. Okay, here's the Licola Road intersection. Hope you enjoyed the video. Catch you out there. Takes about 30 minutes to drive Burgoyne East Track, and I would regard it as a medium track, mainly due to the slopes, the rough surface in a couple of sections, and the tight hairpins.